Thank you, Caitlin, for playing so beautifully. I'm always impressed by the sound Caitlin can make with the violin. Absolutely stunning. Alongside business and psychology, Caitlin is also studying music A-level, and you can certainly hear why. So, good morning, and welcome to Edgbaston High School. My name is Mrs. Macro, and I am the head of the school. We are becoming familiar with hosting webinars and virtual events, and although I had hoped that this open event could have brought people into school to meet staff and students face to face, I am nevertheless delighted to be live from the Octagon. The Octagon is our multi-purpose space, currently being used as a temporary dining room so that we can manage 1,000 people through lunch safely. Food is always on the agenda at EHS, and so keeping a hot lunch option for everyone was a high priority when considering how we could reopen in September. We have also recently finished recording some virtual tour videos for each section of the school, and these will be available on the website soon. You will be able to get a flavour of the school and its superb facilities from these videos. Edgbaston High School is the oldest girls' school in Birmingham, and it has always led the way. Its trailblazer attitude started with the first head, Miss Cooper, a most extraordinary woman who wanted her girls to value education for education's sake. She sought for her girls to be happy as well as academically successful, and encouraged them to look beyond the narrow goals set by the education system. You are, she reminded them, not merely a purchaser at a knowledge shop. The essence of Miss Cooper's EHS is well and truly in evidence still today. There is no doubt that we will deliver excellent examination results. At A-level this year, 84% of grades achieved were A star, A or B. Approaching half the grades achieved by EHS students over the last 3 years have been A star and A. And these excellent results facilitate the girls going on to the next stage of their journey. 84% of our girls this year got into their first choice university, including Cambridge, Durham, Exeter, Loughborough, Manchester, Warwick, UCL, Birmingham, the list goes on. The list of subjects studied is just as impressive, and more importantly, interesting. Law, mathematics, medicine, social policy, modern and medieval languages, psychology, theology, engineering, education, digital media, history and sociology, architecture, forensic investigation, classics, economics, English, and so many more. The list is so long because our pupils are developed here as individuals and encouraged to choose subjects that interest them rather than following the crowd. And at GCSE, 71% of grades this year were 9 to 7, or in old money, A star and A. Equally impressive and testament to the cohort's attitude to learning, as well as the support and expertise of the teaching staff. But in the spirit of Miss Cooper, our girls do so much more. You only have to take a peek at our weekly roundup of events to see this. Junior language challenges, scholarship events, engineering schemes, girls who code, house bake-off, girls representing the county for cricket, drama productions, outreach, music. Please do take a look on our website, as I cannot come close to doing the breadth of activities justice in a short presentation. You will also see the many things that we were able to do during lockdown. Our remote provision via Microsoft Teams was widely regarded throughout this period as second to none. And we were also continuing to support students with remote teaching when they require it. When I take stock of what our pupils achieve, when I talk to them and when I see them around school, I'm always reminded that education is so much more than what we learn in class. In fact, Einstein said that education is what remains once we've forgotten everything we learned in lessons. Exams come and go. Much knowledge from our school days is forgotten. But what remains is what we learned about ourselves through our shared experiences at school. And at EHS, we learn to be independent, but accept help when we need it, and to offer help to others. We learn to challenge ourselves and not be content with second best. We look for the positives and work together to achieve the best outcomes. We are ambitious in everything we do. I was sitting in my office one day and I heard a student speak to my PA. She said very politely, "I am new in year 7 and would it be possible to talk to Mrs. Macro?" My PA replied, "Of course, what would you like to talk to her about?" The reply came back, "I want to be ahead and I want to ask Mrs. Macro how to go about it." Needless to say, we had a great chat. Every girl should be empowered, inspired, and challenged throughout her education, so that she leaves fully equipped to pursue any path of her choice. And she should most definitely be aiming for the top job in whatever career she chooses. I would like now to introduce you to some more students. And last time we did a virtual open event, my leadership team spoke from their own homes. And they did our first ever virtual event brilliantly. Today, I'm delighted that they are able to speak from school to all of you. And I'm sure you will enjoy hearing from Naomi, Fiona, and Myra.
Good morning. My name is Naomi Okafor. I'm the current head girl for EHS. I'm studying 4 A-levels, which include English literature, psychology, art, and music. I look forward to studying media in university in hopes of this being a stepping stone to a future career in radio journalism.
I'm Myra Hassan, and I'm one of the deputy head girls here at EHS. I'm currently studying biology, chemistry, and geography at A-level, with aspirations to study psychology at university.
My name is Fiona Mellor. I'm the other deputy head girl. I'm currently doing A-levels in geography, maths, and Latin, and I'm hoping to study politics, philosophy, and economics at university.
Edgbaston High School is always commended on their extensive involvement with charity within the community. We'd especially like to say that EHS is known to have many cake sales during our break times. We love cake. All the money raised from these sales go to different charities that are close to EHS's heart. Other fundraising events we hold include the yearly talent show, a teacher's version of Countdown, and Rag Week, which is a week dedicated to raising money for different charities different charities through events run by different houses. This charitable work is supported by having a designated termly charity representative for each form across the school, in which they would bring their feedback the form has to offer to boost this charitable work. Within the sixth form, the elected charity coordinators help organise these fundraisers for charities that pupil boys have raised within the meetings.
Here in EHS, we're able to maintain our close-knit community through our housing system. Upon joining Year 7, each pupil is placed into one of the 5 houses named after the saints: Andrew, David, Francis, George, and Patrick. Within these houses, students are encouraged to challenge themselves and try new things together as a team. A variety of house events take place throughout the year, including during Christmas time with the House Gala, at Easter with the competitive house quiz, and during summer on Sports Day, where we can spend the afternoon outside in the sun. The team morale, paired with some healthy competition, allows students of all years to feel immense pride for their house. This only increases anticipation for the results at the end of the year, with the house with the most points receive the House Cup.
Throughout your life at EHS, a large array of extracurricular activities are available for students in all years. Whether your passion is sport, music, or otherwise, EHS can allow you to continue to enjoy and develop your passions. Personally, I've enjoyed getting involved in the school's amazing productions. the last of which was Miss Saigon. Even if being on stage isn't your strong suit, students have the chance to run the lighting, sound, backstage management, and makeup. Performing in Miss Saigon will forever stand as one of my best experiences at school. We also offer music and lambda lessons from Year 7, as well as an array of music groups. I've also enjoyed attending a large range of lunchtime activities, including Lab Rats, open to all Year 7s, where you can make lava lamps and slime. EHS prides itself on giving students not just an academic education, but to also allow students to follow their passion in their hobbies.
Pupils are given numerous opportunities to travel abroad with a vast selection of trips on offer during your academic career at EHS. Departments such as Geography, Art and Languages offer trips to places such as Canada, Italy, Spain, Germany and Iceland. These trips not only add to the knowledge learnt within the classroom, but also provides an enriching experience that will last a lifetime. My favourite memory comes from our recent trip to Iceland that was arranged by the Geography Department. We were able to relax in the geothermal spa, the Blue Lagoon, the silica mud masks, and were given the time to appreciate the scenery. These are just a handful of trips that are on offer here at EHS. It's guaranteed, wherever you may go in the world, that you'll form new friendships and memories that will last forever.
We offer an array of sports from Year 7 to 13 here at EHS. These include hockey, netball, fencing, swimming, and lifesaving. This allows you to continue with sports you already love or to try new ones. The school also hosts a fitness suite offered to all years, which can be used during PE lessons or after school. I'm currently working towards my Gold Duke of Edinburgh award, having also taken part in my bronze and silver awards at school. I wouldn't have been able to balance so many extracurricular activities without the great support of the school.
Through growing in EHS, it has taught me how to develop my independence as a young woman and improve my work ethic, public speaking, and social skills. The relationship teachers share with the students has to be the primary resource to us why academic achievements never fail to outpour from the school. The system, which allows students to contact teachers at any time about any of their issues, whether it is regarding their academic studies or of something of more personal nature, is always handled with great care and support.
My journey here at EHS started in Year 7 in 2014. I must admit I was extremely anxious at the thought of transitioning to senior school, but now I can look back and say I had nothing to worry about. Through the school's induction day, we could become familiar with our surroundings, meet our form tutors and begin to form new friendships within our year group. From day one, staff and older girls warmly welcome us, offering support and making the transition as smooth as possible. This EHS warmth I felt on my first day here reassured me that I was in a school that will allow me to blossom in all aspects of life.
My time at EHS has allowed me to grow into myself so much without even realising. EHS has allowed me to continue to enjoy my singing, swimming and other hobbies, as well as reaching my full potential in academic life. I have been encouraged to come out of my shell with independent and creative ideas throughout my whole time at EHS.
Overall, EHS allows girls to flourish with ambition and resilience. It provides us with the skills we need to conquer any challenges and to accomplish any goal we set. The value of academics within the school are highly valued, but EHS also understands the importance of having a healthy well-being and determined mindset. We hope you can come to EHS to experience this yourself. Thank you for listening.
Thank you so much. It has been the strangest start to their leadership period, but Naomi, Myra and Fiona have taken it all in their stride and are coming up with innovative ways to keep the traditions going through these virtual times. I'm now pleased to introduce another of our very talented musicians. Sonia is in Year 9 and is now going to play on the harp Tango by Carlos Salcido. Wonderful. Thank you so much, Sonia. One of the very many fabulous aspects of working in a school is that you get to see and hear students developing their musical talents or whatever else they might be interested in. I would like to now introduce Mrs. Jones-Owen, who is our head of Year 7 and is going to speak about transition to senior school.
I work with a brilliantly dedicated pastoral team who aim to ensure that any girls coming into our school community are welcomed and reassured. We have an extensive transition programme to ensure your child settles in her new school community. This programme ensures that even before your daughter starts with us, we get to know her as best we can. This starts during the interview process and continues as we make contact with your daughter's primary school and, if possible, visit her in her own environment. This helps us to really get to know your daughter, her interests and her passions. What we want to do is to find those little sparks of interest that your daughter has and to help her encourage to pursue these interests. We want to help ensure that your daughter thrives academically and remains happy in the process. We match your daughter in form groups with other girls who may have similar interests, so they have a shared starting point. The forms are small, and the form rooms themselves are in a central location in the school and close to a dedicated Year 7 transition room, a place where they can access early support or have a bit of time out, especially in those early weeks of Year 7. Classrooms are full of activity boxes and books, ensuring that girls have access to familiar activities such as colouring in, games, Scrabble. Students can use these during registration and lunchtime and form new friendships over familiar games such as Uno. Throughout the year, we have a whole series of events, such as the Year 7 Readathon, theatre trips, and the highlight of Year 7, the all-important Year 7 activity trip. This residential trip allows pupils to take the opportunity to take part in team-building activities and is yet another chance to forge new friendships. We really believe that the transition into secondary school needs to be well structured and tailored to each student's particular needs. Year 7 at EHS is exciting, a time to learn, progress, create amazing memories, and make new friends.
Many thanks, Mrs. Jones-Owen. And the way our new 7 are walking confidently around the school is testament to the Year 7's brilliant job of settling everyone down. So we now turn to our panel of Year 9 students who are going to ask some of the questions that you've submitted prior to this event. So over to you, girls.
Hi, and welcome to a virtual audience with EHS. I'm Sienna and this is Renee, and we are in Year 9. We're going to ask some of our classmates a range of questions that have been submitted by the attendees. Over to our panel.
Hi, I'm Maya.
Hello, my name is Valentina.
Hi, my name is Ruby.
Hello, my name is Pavi. Hi, my name is Poppy.
Hi, my name is Emma.
Firstly, Emma, could you tell us about your experience of joining in Year 7? What did the school do to support you?
So as a Year 7, I came from another school, so I was really quite worried about coming here, getting lost and how big the school was. However, it was really good because the first thing that I was given was a starter pack which had a map in, which was really helpful. I think what also helped me to settle in was that I always knew where I could go if I needed help, whether that was a pastoral or academic issue, because the school constantly told me where I needed to go for each subject if I was ever struggling, and that really did help me settle in and not feel worried at all.
Thank you, Emma. Ruby, what is your favourite subject and why?
My favourite subject is probably modern foreign languages. So I do French and Spanish, and I didn't actually do any Spanish at all at my primary school, and only a little bit of French. So it wasn't actually that much of a disadvantage, actually. I found that I caught up quite quickly, and even though we started at all different levels, I think we're at the same point now, and that's what I really like about it.
Thank you for that, Ruby. Now down to Maya. Could you describe the curriculum, please?
So EHS has a very wide variety of subjects. So every single girl has a subject that they love and one that they love even more than that. So I'll start with MFL. So in year 7, we have a taster of the 3 languages that EHS offers, which is German, French, and Spanish. Now these are spread out, so we don't have German followed by French followed by Spanish, which would be very confusing. So at the end of year 7, we get to choose 2 of these languages, which we take on in year 8 and year 9. So science, we have 4 sciences, which is geography, physics, biology, and chemistry, which again are all spread out, so not too many mind-boggling ideas in one day. Then we have maths and English, which gradually increases the amount of both of these subjects over the period of year 7, 8, and 9. We also have performing arts, which is music and drama. We have PE, which is compulsory. We have 2 hours of this per week, and we can sometimes have triples as well, which is 1.5 hours at one time. We also have a subject called PSHE, which it stands for Personal, Social, Health, Economic Education, which is where we kind of tackle social skills and how to take care of ourselves and to take care of others. And also it kind of helps us navigate the modern life, because that can sometimes be a bit daunting. And it's really nice to kind of learn about reality instead of just school life. We also have design, which consists of textiles and F&N, which we switch over in our classes. So half the year, one half of the class does F&N and the other half of the class textiles, and we swap over halfway through the year. This is kind of the same with art, because we have 3 arts, which is ceramics, graphics, and fine art. We also switch on each of these arts. So because we do so many of these subjects, it becomes a lot easier for us to talk about GCSEs, because we know what we enjoy, because there are so many subjects, which means that we don't have to choose subjects that we don't know about. So it makes everything just so much easier that we have such a wide variety of subjects.
That's great, Maya. Valentina, what is the homework like?
In year 7, the homework is 20 minutes per subject given. And whenever you get stuck or a bit confused, you can always find the teacher that gave you the homework or a help club to just work through what you don't understand so that you can grow from there. In year 8 and 9, the homework time is bumped up to half an hour per subject. And it's just to help you understand what you've done in class. And there's always support when you need it.
Thank you. Thank you for that. Now, Pavi, down to pastoral care. What would you do if you had a problem, and where would you go?
Well, all the teachers are always really friendly, so you find it really easy to talk to any teacher. And usually you would probably go to your form tutor or your head of year, and there's also the head of pastoral, here's Mrs. Campbell. And the good thing is teachers always make sure you know exactly where you're going if you need any help at all. So it makes you not worry about anything, even if you have some problems, you know exactly where you're going, you know who to talk to. And it's really easy to get advice, and you get a lot of help and support from all the teachers. So it's really good like that.
Great. Poppy, what extracurricular activities are you involved in? And can you tell us a little bit about the opportunities available to you?
So I'm part of the netball, hockey and swim team. I also do rounders and athletics in the summer. We also have tennis, dance and life saving, which we're allowed to do after school. We also have music ensembles and choirs after school and at lunchtime. We have some great art clubs at lunchtime, and most of our subjects have a club at lunchtime for you to go if you need any help. And these really open up opportunities for you to progress through your years in the EHS.
Thank you for that. Now, back to you, Valentina. What kind of trips do you go on?
Well, as said before, in year 7, there is an activity trip where you can meet everyone in your year and you can form bonds with other people. And that really helps to just get to know who you're with. As you go higher up in the school, you can go further away and you can have more exotic trips with the school. And some trips have to do with GCSEs that you can choose.
Thank you. Poppy, can you tell us a bit about the facilities?
So we have some great sports facilities. We have a swimming pool, an astroturf, netball courts, a dance studio, a fitness suite and an outdoor athletics track. We have 3 great art studios. We have some amazing labs, and we have a music block open for anyone to have their lessons or any activities there. We have a drama studio and obviously the Octagon.
Thank you for that. Now back over to Ruby. What do you think makes EHS stand out, and what opportunities do you think you've had here that you might not have had elsewhere?
I think what makes EHS stand out is that it has a really good balance between work and fun stuff, which is quite hard to find. And because there's such a wide range of opportunities and clubs, you're bound to find something that you like and that you enjoy and that you're good at.
Thank you. Pavi, why did you choose to come to EHS?
Well, firstly, my house is really close, so I can walk to school and get here quite quickly. But I think EHS is just quite a unique school. It offers a lot of different opportunities, has a really wide range of subjects and things that you can choose that you can't find at many other schools. And it's in quite a nice area, so like, again, as I said, getting to and from school is like quite easy. Parents don't have to worry too much as there's like school buses and loads of different things that are available to make your journey through school easier.
And thank you very much for that. Now, back over to Emma. Could you tell us about your favourite memory at EHS?
My favourite memory would definitely have to be being part of the production, Miss Saigon, last year. It was so fun and I made so many new friends whilst doing it. As well as that, the girls got so involved in it, so even if you didn't really want to perform, you could do hair, makeup, lighting. There were so many opportunities for all the girls and it was so much fun to be part of.
What about you, Maya?
Okay, so in year 8, just before lockdown happened, we all composed a song together in music and some of the music staff filmed it. And when we were about to break up for summer, we all kind of watched it in our music lesson over Microsoft Teams, which was really nice to just see us all together again. And because we didn't really know if we'd be coming back to school in September or anything, it was just nice to kind of take that away after, not seeing each other for about 3 months.
Thank you for that. Now, finally, we're going to have a quick fire round. Can you sum up EHS in 3 words, starting with Emma?
Nurturing, cheerful and limitless.
Supportive, caring and creative.
Well, on the school logo it says Fideliter, Fortiter and Feliciter, which is Latin, and that means bravely, faithfully and successfully.
I'm going to have to agree with Poppy in this one. I'd definitely say supportive, friendly and extraordinary. I'd say accepting, encouraging and welcoming.
Inclusive, positive and enthusiastic.
Community, unique and enriching.
Special, hardworking and balanced.
Thank you for listening.
As ever, you can't say it any better than that. The girls always speak so fantastically well. And thank you so much for answering those questions so clearly. And as you'll have seen, one of the panel, Emma, has just hot-footed across the stage because she's now going to perform for us. She's going to sing The Lark in the Clear Air.
soul soars enchanted as I hear the sweet lark sing in the clear air of the day. For a tender beaming smile to my hope has been granted, and tomorrow she shall hear all my fond heart would say. I shall tell her all my love and my soul's adoration, and I think she will hear me and will not say me nay.
Absolutely beautiful. Thank you, Emma. Such a clear voice. And you'll probably have noticed we haven't been applauding as we have been going along, and that's because it sounds a little bit hollow when we don't have so many people here. But every single one of those performances were deserving of a fantastic round of applause, as have all of the speeches and the Q&A, and I'm sure you will agree at home. So we are a community of 3 schools, and we work closely together to ensure that we support each other and give pupils in our care the very best education. As such, I am delighted to introduce Mrs. Hartley, the head of pre-prep and prep, and along with Esme and Persia are going to share some insights into life in prep.
Good morning. Welcome to the pre-prep and prep school section of our open morning. EHS is a very special place as a girl can start here at a really early age from 2.5 and journey on her school adventure all the way to 18. This will seem a long way off for some of you parents at home with younger ones, just getting ready to take their first steps on this journey. I have to say that for me, it is a real privilege to be able to see girls start in our nursery where they're just finding out about themselves, learning to share, which isn't always easy, and play together, and watch them progress to 6th form as confident young women ready to take on the challenges of the world beyond school. When visitors are able to join us on school days, they regularly comment on not only how engaged the pupils are in their learning, but also how much they're clearly enjoying what they're doing, which I think was clear from the girls earlier on. EHS pupils are definitely our best ambassadors, and they're always happy to tell visitors how they feel about their school. Sadly, it's quite difficult to meet them in person at present, but I'm joined this morning by 2 current pupils. First of all, I'd like to introduce Esme. Esme is our prep school head girl for this year. Esme.
Good morning, everyone. I started at EHS in kindergarten when I was 3. I am now in year 6. When I heard that I had been voted head girl, I felt excited and proud, and a little nervous, but I am really looking forward to the year ahead. My first job was to help Mrs. Hartley with an assembly, which I really enjoyed. Mrs. Hartley asked me what my favourite subject is, and I straight away said history, but then said, actually, I like them all. I really do enjoy my lessons. During my time in the prep school, I have also really enjoyed the trips and clubs that I have taken part in. I remember the day trips to places like Tamworth Castle and the Think Tank, and a favourite was the residential trip to Comington Manor, where we took part in lots of adventurous activities, staying away for 2 nights. We also had the chance to take part in residential trips to Cranedale in Eco Centre in year 5, and maybe to France in year 6. These build great memories with your school friends. I have also enjoyed lots of workshops, including the Rainforest Roadshow in year 4. I will never forget holding the snake and tarantula. In my time in prep, I have taken part in lots of extracurricular clubs too. There are so many that it is hard to choose, but I have been in choir since year 3, art and science clubs, cross-country and karate. I really enjoy being part of school life, and I am looking forward to the rest of year 6 after my exams for senior school are over.
Thank you, Esme. Thank you. I'm going to hand it over to Persia, who is in senior school but has had a long journey through EHS. Thank you, Persia.
Good morning. I am Persia Shodra Asadi, and I've been in Edgbaston High School since I was 5. My school life at EHS was surely a learning experience. The confidence and motivation it gave me, I couldn't have got anywhere else. Most importantly, it is a place where I recognised my uniqueness and individuality. My school life here has been no less than a treasure for me, which gave me invaluable skills I will take on with me to my future career. One of my fondest memories from prep was the competitive atmosphere that came with every sports day. Who would have thought a sports day could bring back so many fond memories? As well as Sports Day, EHS ensures all of their students take the most out of their school experience. With the trip to France in Year 6, which introduced us to snail pate and the France disco, and the Cranedale trip in Year 5 that had us with our geographical hats on analysing rivers, your daughter will surely have unlimited opportunities to experience new places and see new cultures throughout her time in prep. For me, another highlight of my prep school experience was the school production in Year 6 that had me in a wheelbarrow in our rendition of Pirates of the Caribbean. This jump-started my passion for acting and music as I later took on a lead role in the school production of Miss Saigon last year.
Thank you, Persia. This morning, I can only offer you a snapshot of our busy and vibrant pre-prep and prep schools that Esme and Persia have talked so warmly of. In Westbourne, our pre-prep school, girls can enter from the age of 2.5 in our nursery class. They progress to the kindergarten class and then to reception, where during the year, they will have their 5th birthday. During these years, their learning is guided by the early years framework and is enhanced regularly by beyond the curriculum days. The prime areas of learning at the earliest stage focuses on their personal and physical development, their communication and language. They also start to work on more specific areas of literacy, mathematics, trying to understand the world and expressive arts. Westbourne is purpose-built, and each classroom is spacious, well-equipped and colourful, with each of the classes, from nursery, having a teacher and a teaching assistant, to nurture and develop all of their skills. On my regular visits to Westbourne, I really enjoy having the girls telling me about their learning. This week, nursery girls shared their learning about prickly conker cases and shiny conkers. The word ouch was used several times, I have to say. In reception, the girls are always willing to demonstrate their reading skills. And this week, they were keen to explain how they had made beautiful batik paintings using flower paste. I was also just a little disappointed not to have been able to taste the bread that they'd also made. Reception girls enjoy a number of additional subjects with the introduction of their weekly curriculum subjects, French and swimming, in our on-site pool. The department also benefits from several specialist areas, including a library and a hall. Here, the girls gather for their weekly assembly, where their achievements can be celebrated together. It also offers a space for parents' meetings and workshops, and the weekly curriculum ballet lesson for all Westbourne girls takes place here too. Each half term, we hold a Beyond the Curriculum Day, and these often take place with visiting experts in our hall. Last year, we enjoyed meeting and working with the author of Elephants in the Custard, and our visit from the animal lady who brought chicks, rabbits, a bearded lizard, tarantula and snake. Outside learning is also an important part of each week. The playground is a great environment for the girls to work together, as is our outdoor classroom. This special area offers a woodland walk, reading hut, mud kitchen, and opportunities for den building. The list is endless. The pre-prep girls also take full advantage of the very varied campus that EHS offers. The girls move from Westbourne to Year 1 in the prep school with good, firm foundations in all subjects, with many having far exceeded the learning outcomes for reception. The prep school for girls in Years 1 to 6 offers the same nurturing and challenging environment. We're an academic school, and our ethos is to stretch and challenge and to support the girls to achieve their full potential. We do this by offering a broad, enriching education and developing confidence, independence, and ambition to succeed, both in prep and as they move to secondary education. We want the girls to believe in themselves. Challenging the girls may be through in-depth questioning, written or recorded extension questions, following a piece of work, or through setting independent learning tasks. We want to fire their imagination and expose them to exciting learning opportunities. In the core subjects and humanities, the girls are largely taught by their form teachers, which is important at this age. The prep schools girls also benefit from specialist teaching in PE, science, music, and languages, which include French, Spanish, and Latin. In Year 6, a number of senior school teachers join us for some lessons. This is really good preparation for that transition that Mrs. Jones-Owen talked about into Year 7. We benefit from the extensive whole school facilities, and in the prep school we also have a dedicated art studio, extensive library, science lab, 2 ICT suites, complete with green screen and mobile technology. In addition to the curriculum challenges, we also extend the girls' general learning in other areas. These challenges might come from an assembly topic or from the school challenge boards each term. We aim to make these open-ended, so the girls can take a scientific or mathematical, artistic or literary approach. This allows them to extend their existing skills or to step out of their comfort zone and develop some new ones. I spent the last week happily reading the summer scrapbooks that we set as a challenge, and these show just this wide range of skills. We extend the girls' learning in a range of trips and workshops, which Esme and Persia both mentioned. When Year 6 girls are asked which their favourites have been, I can guarantee that a trip from each of their school years will be included in the list, particularly those residential opportunities. And our extensive programme of co-curricular activities is important to the girls. Opportunities increase as they move through the prep school and become more able to manage their time independently. On offer, depending on the group that they are in, the year group they're in, we have a range of different clubs. If girls have a music interest, we have several choirs and ensembles for recorders, flute, strings, guitar, and a large orchestra, which even includes our keyboard players, which they really enjoy. If girls' interests are sporty, we have netball, gym, hockey clubs, and opportunities for the girls to represent the school in a range of squads. If the girls would like to try other sports, we also have karate, one of Esme's favourites, and fencing too. Other clubs on offer include science, classics, art, ICT, gardening, dance, Mandarin, and from Year 2, all girls are allowed the opportunity to join Lambda classes. Whether outside or inside the classroom, these opportunities help to develop the girls' wider interests and passions, which they then put to good use. Recently, a team of Year 6 girls volunteered to take part in a national genetics competition inspired by their science teacher. I'm really proud to say they took first prize, having competed against primary and secondary schools. They ran a science fair to explain genetics to our younger pupils. Last term, we were again very proud to be the only school in the United Kingdom to gain 2 gold Champion of Champions awards in the Junior Language Challenge. Only 13 golds were given out to the country in total. During their time in the prep school, there are opportunities for the girls to take on posts of responsibility, which help again to develop their confidence. These start in nursery, where they might be the leader for the day. They take their role very seriously. And they continue through the years to Year 6, where all of the girls have a role in their last year in prep. Alongside the academic and personal development of the children, pastoral care and the girls' well-being is of great importance to us too. Happy girls will learn well. We want to prepare them to deal with the world outside of school and to be interested in and respectful of themselves and of other people and their environment. We take a proactive approach to ensure the girls are not only physically healthy, but emotionally healthy too. No worry is too small for us to address. At EHS, we feel the whole child matters, and we recognise and celebrate their strengths, whether they lie inside or out of school. And pupils can join at any age, providing we have a space. This year, we've had a new girl join us in every year group from nursery to Year 6. And I have to say, just like Year 7, they've settled extremely well, and they don't feel like new girls any longer. I hope in my short snapshot of life in Westbourne and Prep, I've been able to share a little of the magic of EHS that we feel every day. But we hope you'll get in touch if you have any other questions. Thank you. Thank you, Susan.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, and well done to Esme and Persia as well. What a wonderful snapshot picture painted by both of them of the prep and pre-prep. So I hope you've enjoyed today's event. And Mrs. Hartley is just going off to shortly start a Zoom meeting for prep parents who may wish to ask any questions, prospective prep parents who want to ask any questions, and you will have been sent a link for that. In the senior department, if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact the admissions team, and we will answer those questions. We will also be delighted to set up Zoom conversations with you, or if we can manage it, we will invite you into school so that you can come and meet us in person. So thank you very much for listening. I hope you've enjoyed today, and we look forward to seeing you in the future. Thank you.